Game 5 in the Western Conference semifinals. The Warriors have a lofty series lead with 3 wins. Will overconfidence be their undoing, or will their passion and determination help them prevail against the Los Angeles Clippers? Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
Welcome to the Western Conference semifinals and a possible closeout Game 5. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting for the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with John Stockton. Then it's Nowitzki. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's Abdul-Jabbar. The center position for the Warriors. They've got Robinson. Jordan is out there with Rose. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Bird in at the 3. Wembanyama against Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Rose. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
Boy, what a warrior Derrick Rose is. The guy gets buckets. Through contact out there, so tough.
Pass to McGrady. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Bird against McGrady. Driving the lane. Nice D from Bird.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Wembanyama against Abdul-Jabbar. Bird kicks to Rose. Robinson sets a screen for Rose. Pass to Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit, and he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Stockton with it. It's Nowitzki on the wing. To the inside.
Watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism is a matchup nightmare for most people.
The Clippers shooting their first shots of the night from a charity stripe. First free throw is good.
2 shots.
And McGrady drops them both. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Wembanyama outside. Stolen by Stockton. "13 feet away. And the Clippers miss again.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Jordan against Stockton. Jordan can't get it to go.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
Driving in. McGrady against Jordan. Lets it fly from 18. And that one's good. McGrady's got 7.
He's got all the shots. McGrady makes the mid-range look easy.
Outside Rose. Robinson down low. He's working on Nowitzki. Clock at 6. Jordan with the ball. Picked up by Nowitzki. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The drive is the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
The Warriors making a switch here. West is checked in. Irving's checked in for Los Angeles.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. You look at Bird, second in the league, having an excellent season. And, of course, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
On defense, the Warriors. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
We have that high-value 3. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I'll take that one.
West outside. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Allen Iverson's checked in for the Warriors. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Baylor, he's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, outside Abdul-Jabbar. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. 6 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Warriors trail. Now here's West. Pass to Jordan. The shot, no good. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. Baylor passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Wembanyama. There's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the assist by Baylor.
It might be the most difficult shot in basketball, the hook shot.
1:36 left here in the opening quarter. They set the pick. Here's Jordan. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
Into the lane. The shot by McGrady, no good. Basket counts. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second bucket.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Here's Iverson. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Wembanyama. Nails the baby hook.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Outside Irving. Pass to McGrady. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander continues to hone in. When he's draining threes, he's almost unguardable.
West passes to Wembanyama. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. Los Angeles leading by 5. Baylor passes to Irving. McGrady against Iverson. 4 seconds left. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Allen Iverson. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. So both teams making some changes here. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And So it's Los Angeles with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action in just a minute. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Nowitzki is out there with Irving. Then there's Robertson. Then it's Drexler. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. Now here's McHale. 6 to shoot. Inside. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Jerry West.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
Drexler against West. Drexler inside. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Warriors. Second chance effort. He lays it in. Rose has got 6.
I'll tell you, that's good defense. But Rose with the better shot-making ability, living it up on the interior.
Robertson kicks to Drexler. Pass to Irving. Now, here's Jokic. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Some changes for Golden State. Robinson's checked in for Mutombo, and Iverson's subbed in for West. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Stockton's checked in. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Warriors trail by 4. And here is Iverson. No scoring in this one. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And the speed of Iverson is so difficult to keep up with. When he's driving, he's sometimes forced to foul.
Michael Jordan is checked in for Kevin McHale. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Gilgeous Alexander's checked in. Here is Stockton. Jokic with this screen on Rose. Pass to Drexler. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jokic. The 17-footer goes down. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Smooth like butter. Jokic can make you pay from anywhere.
Rose passes to Pierce. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Back to Rose. Down low. Here's Robinson. That one, no good. Good defense by Jokic. On the wing, Stockton. Nowitzki gets to Drexler. On the wing, Stockton. West to Nowitzki. Over Robinson. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Warriors trail by 4. A drive by Jordan, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Jordan's got 6 points.
And the way Jordan attacks, the ferocity of his drives, does an exceptional job scoring after contact.
And here's Drexler outside. The Warriors pull it in. They want that intensity to carry over from that victory on Friday.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Now here's Stockton, following the miss by Michael Jordan. Drexler kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, nice job down low. He's got 8.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the Warriors with some changes. Kevin McHale, he checked in for Pierce. Bird comes in for Allen Iverson. And Nash is subbed in for Rose. And then for the Clippers, Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Jokic. Baylor comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And it's Robertson in for Clyde Drexler. Now here's Nash. Pass to Robinson. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Pushing it up. Here's Baylor, and the dunk by Baylor.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
Stockton against Nash. Now here's Jordan. He's covered closely. Nash with it. And Abdul-Jabbar picks him up defensively. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Such an unpredictable player. Nash keeps defenses on their toes and just baits them into mistakes.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good, Nash.
What you love about Nash, he's a coach on the floor, dictates the pace, always in total command of his team.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for Golden State. And then for the Clippers, Nowitzki's checked in for Baylor. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Robertson. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 points for him. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the game.
Incredible focus there by SGA. The ability to absorb contact and continue through it.
Wembanyama up top.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And he makes the first.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite level passer.
Rose, he's checked in for Nash. Bird hits them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Stockton outside. Wembanyama with the rebound. Warriors trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Robinson. Out to Bird. Lets it go from deep. Outside Jordan. Golden State moving the ball around. Wembanyama passes to Jordan. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. On the wing, Stockton. He's covered by Rose. Stockton dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's McGrady. Oh, he nails it just in time.
1 eye on the rim, 1 on the clock. What a play.
The coaches talk about ending quarters well. You cannot do it better than that.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
And get ready for the fans. Half-court shot from live. They're thinking about the shot. One more time.
Hello, everybody. We're halfway through Game 5.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. They are on the cusp of... And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the...
So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
So with Nash sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Bird. Wembanyama is out there with Robinson. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Jordan in at the 2 spot. On defense, Golden State. They trail by 6. Nowitzki sets a screen for Stockton.
Well, the active hands of Derrick Rose. Really good job making that offensive player uncomfortable. This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Now here's Rose. Wembanyama outside. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. Clippers leading by 9. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Jordan sends it back.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it and help defense or on the ball.
Nowitzki against Robinson. Puts it up from 7. Inside Wembanyama. Just too tall. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Stockton the pass to McGrady. Back to Stockton. An easy 2 points on the layup. Stockton's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Clippers.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working, getting inside, and getting good shots from close range.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. You look at Bird, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
He is having so much success from beyond the three-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure.
Now, here is Robinson. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Clippers basketball.
90 seconds now into the second half. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Nowitzki outside. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Robinson. Nowitzki against Robinson. 5 to shoot. From the line. Warriors with the rebound. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to McGrady. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. Defended by Wembanyama.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Here's Jordan. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Los Angeles. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
Taking 2 shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Rose passes to Robinson. Jordan on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. No one covering. Bird's got 5 minutes.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot.
Now here's Nowitzki. Pass to McGrady. No good there. Great D that time from Bird. Jordan outside. Robinson finds Wembanyama. Jordan outside. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Robinson. The Clippers grab the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 5th rebound in this one. A shot by McGrady, no good.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Bird, the pass to Robinson.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Back to Bird. From downtown, drills the three-pointer. And now just a 5-point Clipper lead.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
Tracy McGrady on the wing. Tries from 10. That one misses.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Robinson against Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Jordan. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And here's Stockton. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Jordan against Gilgeous-Alexander. Stockton. There's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the assist by Stockton. Stockton's got his 3rd assist on the night. And Wembanyama outside. McGrady with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Here's the teardrop. Can't hit that one.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Different look here for the Warriors. Tumbo is checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Mikhail comes in for Robinson. Pierce is checked in for Larry Bird. And West subs in for Michael Jordan. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Jokic is checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Baylor comes in for McGrady. Drexler, he's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Robertson in for John Stockton. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from West.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Robertson against Rose. Robertson outside. Over Rose. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well,
and so it's the Los Angeles Clippers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than the chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Stockton is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Baylor. And it's Robertson. And at the 3, the small forward.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, those are the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Stockton against Nash. A shot by Stockton, no good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
West, right side. And that one, good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Stockton looking around. Baylor a screen on Nash. Here's Stockton. Yep, it counts. And the Clippers lead by 5.
And Stockton almost impossible to guard in the pick and roll. When he gets a little daylight, he is always ready to pull the trigger.
The Warriors making a switch here. Iverson's checked in. The Clippers also making some changes. LaFrance's checked in for Jokic, and Irving subbed in for Robertson. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when you get inside, score. Simple as that. Keep attacking. Don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Devin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. And Baylor throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Jordan kicks to Iverson. There's a screen by Robinson. Iverson passes to Robinson. And Robinson throws it down.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up with some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Iverson. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
You can tolerate gas like that sometimes. But in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Victor Wembanyama comes in for McHale, and it's Pierce in for Iverson. Jokic, he's checked in for Los Angeles. McGrady comes in for Irving. Ball's knocked loose. Kicks it out to Jordan. And he hits it to tie the game up. Jordan's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
McGrady passes to Jokic. Stockton outside. Pass to McGrady. The tray. It's rebounded by David Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Wembanyama finds Pierce to take the lead. Robinson. And that comes off the assist by Pierce. And the Warriors lead by 2.
They're going to have a nice little run here.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Larry Bird's checked in for the Warriors. Rose comes in for Nash. And then for Los Angeles, Abdul-Jabbar comes in for Jokic. And it's Nowitzki in for Baylor. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Clippers. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. No good, unable to end this run.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Wasted no time on that one. And it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, putting the team on his back as he often does. The tighter the game gets, the more Jordan wants the ball.
Here's McGrady.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King. Rose passes to Robinson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third personal foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
Here's McGrady. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bird dishes to Robinson. It's hauled in by the Clippers. McGrady with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively. one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from McGrady.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Pass to Robinson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
At the line,
first free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Yeah, and Robinson is a franchise-defining talent, a chiseled, powerful center, a remarkable leader.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
From the high post, Rose with the rebound.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Rose double teamed. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. And here's Bird for 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's the Clippers. 4-point game. Here's McGrady. That one, no good. Nice D from Bird. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game. And this is important for Wembanyama's development, wanting to step up and be a leader.
And the Clippers call time here. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Turning here to our analysts. What factors, guys, come to your mind?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
Whoa, that was a strong dunk.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball. You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's McGrady. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Meeting the defense with power, McGrady holds nothing back and finishes in motion.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That shrinks the margin to just 4.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. McGrady outside. And the Clippers miss again.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. You might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 7-point game. And the Golden State Warriors will move on and eliminate any chance of a comeback with a big-time win here in Game 5. And, Greg, it's on to the conference finals for them.
And if there was anybody doubting this team heading into round 2, this series should have erased any of those doubts. A convincing win for a team whose championship hopes are looking bigger and brighter.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now...
Game 5, Eastern.
Tonight could be the end of this series. Or a step towards it all. And the starting group for Chicago. They've got Joel Embiid. Edwards out there with Stephen Curry. And it's O'Neal in at the 5. And for the Bucks, we've got LeBron James. And it's Wade in at the 2-guard spot. You look at Chicago facing elimination here. What do they have to do to overcome some pretty big odds against them?
Well, I mean, because so many people have already written them off this series, in a way, they really have nothing left to lose. They can come out loose, try to have some fun. Maybe that different energy will produce a different outcome.
Pass to Doncic. Here's Wade. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Wade is simply one of the very best in the league at drawing fouls.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he drops the first. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses.
Man, the confidence and flair that Wade plays with, uniquely his own. A dynamite 2-guard who is also a clutch performer.
O'Neal misses.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Garnett passes to Doncic. Here's Duncan. Excellent D there from O'Neal.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt. And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. This is why you got to be right up on Curry. Any breathing room he gets is too much.
Now here's Doncic. Back to James. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. The rebound by Embiid. The Bulls have gone 1 for 3 so far. All right, let's go to Allie LaForce now, who spoke with Doc Rivers.
The biggest focus on the defensive end, the big man, Joel Embiid. Coach telling me that they've talked a lot about how to defend Embiid. They have a great film session on it, but at the end of the day, he said Joel is a monster down low, so there's only so much you can do. It'll be fun watching the process do his thing tonight, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Still looking to get their offense in gear. 0 for 3 to start this game.
Curry passes to Embiid. Back to Curry. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
And there's James from the arc. Again, the miss by James.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Tipped. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's a tie ball game.
Well, you see how Wade adjusts to whatever the defense throws at it? Strong finish there.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well. And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Edwards. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. O'Neal passes to Curry. To the paint. Here's Carter. Can't cash it in from close range. Milwaukee's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Doncic. Rejected by Brown.
And that's all about anticipation. Jaylen Brown, high IQ defensively.
Down low. Here's Curry. Got a piece of it. Doncic outside. The 3 is up. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Carter. Rebounded by the Bucks. And And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Wade drives in. They double him with Curry. Wade, the pass to James. They set the screen. Takes a three. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Superb work in the pick and roll that time by LeBron James. Such a pro at executing in these sets. Takes advantage of whatever mistake the defense makes.
Now here's Carter. Still without a bucket.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
James up top, defended by Brown. James passes to Duncan.
Inside Duncan, highly efficient. So really the defense has to try to get physical.
Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Anthony's checked in. That one misses. Bulls trail by 4. Here's Carter. It's rebounded by Wade.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Doncic outside. Shoots over Curry. And another miss by Milwaukee.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Carter, the pass to Curry.
I mean, Curry's really a master at drawing contact. The defense has to be careful when defending.
Chicago shooting their first free throws tonight. And that one falls for Curry. LeBron, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Payton comes in for Luka Doncic. The Bulls making a switch here.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Anthony against Brown. The baseline J is on the way. Anthony with a bucket.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Now here's Carter. Yet to see a basket. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Well, it wasn't a pretty start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
Wade, pass to Anthony. On the wing, Payton. Shot clock at 6. Tips it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. From outside the arc. Sinks the tray. Curry's got 8 points.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court for the Bulls, we've got Mike Conley. Jaylen Brown is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Arenas in at the 2. Oh, stolen by Payton. Pass to Thompson. For 3, James. James from distance. Easy work.
I guess the defense was not expecting the quick release. LeBron can get it up and down in a hurry, though.
Conley passes to Arenas. Six to shoot. To the paint. Right side Brown. For 3, Conley. Klay Thompson pulls down the board. Milwaukee leading by 4. Now James. He's got 6. Physical play by LeBron inside.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Chicago. Edwards comes in for Jaylen Brown. Pass to Arenas. There's the three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Towns. Again, the Bucks. Good for two.
Paint is Carl Anthony's domain. His body lets him just own it.
Now here's Edwards. Embiid, a screen on James. Edwards for three. Towns with a rebound. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Garnett passes to Payton. Now Towns. James with the ball. Punching it inside. LeBron.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Wiggins with a screen on Thompson. Here's Arenas. And again, unable to change momentum here. Milwaukee leading by 10. Pass to James. Towns a screen on Wiggins. Here's James. Oh, great focus from James.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Hook loose. It's stolen by James. He goes up. And who else? LeBron with the finish.
As soon as he got the ball, LeBron was full steam ahead.
Curry passes to Edwards. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Anthony's checked in for LeBron. Here's Garnett. He's scoreless. And Anthony slams it in.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now here's Carter. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The focal point of this offense, Carter knows exactly how to find ways to get himself to the line.
Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Milwaukee. Chicago making a switch here. And the second free throw is good.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
First personal foul.
And looking at these playoffs so far, here are some of the players who have been distributing the ball the best. The Doncic fourth.
I really admire how he seeks out his teammates. His selfless attitude and desire to get his guys going is what makes him such a valuable player.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release and elite scorer.
Here's Rodman. On the wing, Curry. Clock at 6. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
From 17, and Doncic the bucket on the assist by Anthony. Doncic has gotten his first points in this one.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Hayes is checked in for the Bucks. Thompson comes in for Anthony. Here's Doncic. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Doncic against Curry. To the middle. And stolen by Hayes. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Oh, he just jams it right over Stephen Curry.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Pass to Yao. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Back to Curry. Carter against Thompson. Carter, the pass to Curry. Up and over Doncic. Doncic with a block.
Luka's sheer size makes him a mismatch for most guards.
So both teams making some changes here. The Bucks leading by 19. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's the pick, and the officials will call the illegal screen here. The Bulls trail by 19. And here's Curry. He's got 10. The rebound by the Bucks. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. And there's the lob. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And the Bucks with the possession here. For 3, James. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
They already had the momentum going to the break. Now they've got even.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Dominant performance from this offense. As a fan, you just have to admire it and see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're hitting.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Bucks. Well, guys, safe to say they're in. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the...
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
We've got LeBron James, and it's Duncan in at the center position. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. Edwards, a pass to Carter. Shot clock at 5. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Carter taking flight is a thing of beauty. Insanity showing off his amazing bounce.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Curry against Doncic. James outside. No good from outside. The Bulls trail by 20. Left side, Carter. Embiid passes to Carter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on LeBron James. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far at the line.
Vince Carter. 2 shots.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Milwaukee shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one. Curry with it. He's got 10. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Outside O'Neal. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Curry. Rejected by James.
It's a part of his game that LeBron takes a lot of pride in, shot blocking and defending. He's no slouch at that end of the floor.
Here's Doncic, and it's blocked, and they recover it. They set the pick. 5 on the clock. Here's James. Chicago grabs the miss. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
And the shot's good.
You know, even when you try to box out Shaq, he's still capable of grabbing the board. He's really just a hard, difficult matchup.
Pass to Garnett. Doncic with it. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Curry looking it over. To the inside. Here's O'Neal. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Curry's got such a great feel and understanding of the game. I mean, he can make a lot happen in the pick and roll.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And this is who's leading the charge when it comes to rebounding here in the postseason. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Inside, here's Garnett, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
How about that for a flush? Garnett going up with confidence and packing a punch.
On the wing, Curry, guarded by Doncic. Curry against Doncic. Oh, sweet move. O'Neal. Great positioning on the putback.
This is what the team counts on O'Neal for. Grabbing the rebound and throwing it down.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. James outside. To the inside. Shot clock at 6. A nice shot by Duncan.
You know, this is simply Tim Duncan doing his thing, being Tim Duncan. Playing with great heart and going to work inside.
Embiid, a screen on James. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
And he lobs it up top. Embiid with a steal. Outside Edwards. Outside Carter. Screen by O'Neal. Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Nice roll from O'Neal, and he is a major target in these screen and rolls.
Doncic against Curry. And there's James from the arc. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Outside Edwards. Back to O'Neal. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for one, Luka Doncic.
That's good from Doncic.
One of the things that's really impressive about Luka Doncic is his continued growth. I mean, season to season, you see this guy working on himself, working on his mind, how he thinks the game and his body, and becoming a better athlete. That spells trouble for the league.
Let's go with a three. Arenas' shot is off. Milwaukee leading by 18. Crosses over. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Look, I know he runs the point, but boy, can Doncic go to work inside.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Luka Doncic taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Doncic.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
And the Bulls making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Doncic hits them both.
Here in the second half, their free throw shooting percentage has definitely improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Arenas, guarded by Doncic. Six on the shot clock. Here's Arenas. Ooh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back with you shortly. And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. The Bulls trail by 20. And so in the game for the Bulls, we've got Mike Conley, and it's Arenas in at the shooting guard. Yao passes to Carter. And here's Edwards. He's guarded by Anthony. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
Boy, I've liked the defensive persistence, hounding the opposition and forcing mistakes. As a result, coming up with steals, too.
First one falls for him.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
And both free throws good for Edwards. And it's Anthony with the ball for Milwaukee. 22 was their biggest lead. Drops one in from the wing.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Pass to Arenas. To the middle. Here's Yao. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Excellent job working the pick and roll that time. Arenas, a very solid passer when he wants to be.
Left side, Payton. Here's Wade. for him. Oh, nice D from Carter. And he lobs it up. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Hey, you don't have to worry about where you throw it. Just throw it up because Carter, athletic enough to get any pass for the alley-oop.
Pass to Anthony. And here's Peyton. Missed inside. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
They set the pick to the paint. Here's Yao. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Yao's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Bucks leading by 14. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. So both teams changing it up here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. James inside, defended by Brown. Just 3 to shoot. Tries it from 16, and that one's good. James has got 22.
There's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack. They just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Out to James. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Wade, he's checked in for Thompson. And the Bulls also making a change. Carter, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. The Bulls trail by 14. Outside Edwards. 13 feet out. And that's good. Off the glass that time. Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
They recover it.
Sending a statement with that rejection. O'Neal reminding everybody what a forceful defender he can be.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Curry, and rejected.
Big block that time by Garnett, using every inch of that frame to get the block.
Pass to Wade. Over Curry. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And it's the Bulls' ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Carter, the pass to Curry. Up top, Embiid. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now. Here's James. O'Neal pulls it in. The Bulls trail by 12. Pass to Curry. Curry creates inside.
Love the intensity from Curry, finding a way to work through the contact.
The Bucks have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Curry gets the bucket, and Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Here's Doncic. Doncic, count it!
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on three-shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
Doncic against Curry. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Curry's got 7 points here in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Doncic passes to James. There's the block. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Hey, bringing that postseason intensity, so critical. You know, these plays can change the trajectory and outcome of a game.
A minute 6 left in the fourth. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Bucks.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And over the course of this series, the difference in talent level between these teams became clear.
Well, there was a difference in just about every aspect, not just talent. It was coaching, effort, intensity, just a dominating performance. And now they'll have some time to rest up and put everything in place for the next round.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for LeBron James.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort. Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Edwards, no good. And so the Milwaukee Bucks have won the series. They snuff out any chance at a comeback with the Game 5 win. Now it's on to the conference finals.
If anyone had doubts about this team and its resilience, I think those have been put to rest. The championship's much more within their reach now. But next round, they face a very difficult test.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, LeBron James.